cloud platforms like OCI and Azure compliant by default, or is there oversight still needed with these?
Oh, no, that's a fantastic question. That's yeah, specifically talking about the cloud model, and they are compliant, by design, right? And they offer, a certified infrastructure. It's built on strong security. You will have to oversee, configuring the what I mentioned before, the identity and access management, so the security and user policies. So certain users only have access to certain models or certain services. Only have certain access to certain databases, even. Where you'll have access to data and even end user, such as a digital assistant type of end user authentication. It's really the biggest thing, but there is, platforms are compliant. It's all around that identity and access management that you have in your company.
Yeah, and still sticking with the compliance side, why should companies, or even when, should they favor an on-prem solution for these compliance reasons?
Yeah, this is a great question too, Nate. And it's all around, having
I'm on a roll.
yeah, and it's really around what I really mentioned before is, the companies that want to keep everything within their four walls, when they have really sensitive data, whether that be financial, healthcare, you can think of it that way, and they just can't in their right mind move out to the cloud or do any sort of migration like that. A company really needs to control everything. And for our requirements, it's important that we really think about the on-prem solution. And they don't really recognize specific cloud providers for various services as well. I said, a lot of cloud providers are, you know, prevalent and up to speed with these certifications, but it's really around, do you have a good backbone in security? Um, that you don't want to risk losing all that and kind of re-architecting all that in the cloud. So that's very important. And I think that's where companies we need to look on-prem for those compliance reasons is for that reason.
There's a lot of sensitive data out there, and it's all
Yeah,
use case based. Like, if
absolutely.
you are utilizing specific, like you mentioned, healthcare data
Yeah.
or specific, like that side of the world where you are giving away sensitive data, you're not going to be wanting to just put that out in the cloud in one way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
Well,